He's mine now.
What's up everyone, welcome back. My name is Volkus. Today we're going to have a look at something that I would never really expect to be doing on the channel. But, yeah, just a disclaimer, I know bugger all about football, I don't watch football. The reason I have these cards is back in primary school, when I was like 7, I was 8 years old actually. I was 8 years old when this came out, as you can see. 2007 to 2008. Very first season of Premier League Match Attax cards. These were really fun for me to collect back in those days, and I still really like the Match Attax cards from about this first season to probably around 2015-16ish kind of time is when I don't really care anymore. Because I collect these purely for how much fun they were and how nostalgic I am for them back in the day, really. But this is actually my only one that I've got the base set complete, including all of the man of the matches. I'm now going to try and get some of the limited editions. Some of them are very expensive though, so I won't be getting those for a long time. But anyway, just a disclaimer that any football fans watching this, do not expect me to get things right. Do not expect me to know anything about that. So yeah, I'm purely into this for the cards themselves. But yeah, starting off, we've got Arsenal with. By the way, this is by far my favourite Match Attax collection. I really like the way the binder is laid out. I really like the way the cards look. The actual art style of the cards is by far my favourite. And it's also by far the most nostalgic one for me, so really do love this collection. Star players, we've got Fabregas and Gilberto, I think it's Gilberto maybe. Decent with 82 defense there, and then Fabregas is a very good midfield. Obviously some of the newer collections, stats changed a lot for a lot of these teams and players, and in general with the way they work. So you got to keep that in mind. This is from the 2007 to 2008 season. So a lot of teams that would be very highly rated now are going to be a lot lower. So that's kind of funny. Aston Villa now with the first star player Gareth Barry, the epitome of an all-rounder with 60-61. And the other star player is John Carew with 66 and 9. Birmingham City, one of the lower rated teams, with the star players being Gary McSheffrey, 57, and Fabrice Mwamba, 47. Blackburn Rovers, decent rated team. Benny McCarthy with 83 attack is pretty good. And then Morten Gamst Pedersen, 69 attack is alright. Bolton, pretty low rated, but not one of the lowest. Star players, we've got Kevin Nolan, 58 and 66, which is a decent all-rounder. Excuse me. And then we've got Nicholas Anelka with 76 attack. Now we've got Chelsea, which I think is the highest rated overall team in the collection. It's up there with Liverpool, Man United, but I think Chelsea is the best team in this collection. Star player John Terry with 90 defense, which is the highest stat you can have when you're a non-man of the match player. 90 defense on the goalkeeper Petr Cech. Turnover, 90 attack on Didier Drogba. So pretty insane overall. Yeah, the second star player Frank Lampard with 81 and 65, also pretty good card. So from the highest we go to the lowest rated team in the collection, with I think only one player above 2 stars. Star player Stephen Bywater, 54 defense, and then yes, the only 3-star player, the other star player, Robert Earnshaw with 57. So then we have Everton, which is pretty good. Star players Andrew Johnson, 82, and Arteta, 76. Not bad. Some of the star players, honestly, don't have as good stats as some of the other regular players on the team, which is interesting to know. Then we got Fulham, which is excuse me, fairly low rated. But we've got Brian McBride, star player, 61 attack, and Diamansi Kamara, maybe? I think that's how you might pronounce that, 62, literally 1 point higher. This is another one of the best teams, Liverpool, with 86 defence on Carragher, star player, and the other star player, Steven Gerrard, 80 and 84, and that's kind of a precursor to his man of the match card, which you'll see later. Other good ones here, we've got Fernando Torres, 88 attack. I'm not going to point this out for every team when they have good players, but yeah. Now Man City, obviously very much one of the highest rated teams in modern collections, but back then this is like, they weren't that great. 3 stars for both star players, Richard Dunn and Micah Richards, with 67 and 63 there. So you can really tell that's changed a lot. Man United, very messed up Van der Sar card there. Definitely want to replace that at some point. But this is a very good team. We've got Cristiano Ronaldo with 90 attack. Again, the highest stat you can have, along with some very highly rated players here as well. Interestingly, that is kind of funny. And then the other star player, Rooney, also with 90 attack. Yeah, next we have Middlesbrough with star player Jonathan Woodgate, 79. And then the other star player, Stuart Downing, with 66. Newcastle with an overall decent rated team with some highly rated standouts. Shay Given. Star player Joey Barton is decent with 65, but Michael Owen, 87, definitely the standout card in Newcastle. Next we've got Portugal. Sol Campbell, star player, 81, pretty big standout there. And the other star player, Matthew Taylor, is perfectly rounded with 60 for both stats. Next we've got Reading, star player Nicky Shorey, 60 defence. And the other star player, Kevin Doyle, with 63 attack. Next up, Sunderland. Star players are Kieran Richardson with 56 attack and Dwight York with 55. Interesting how the midfielder has a higher attack stat than the forward. Then we've got Tottenham, another one of the higher rated teams in this collection. Ledley King, 82 defence, is decent. And Dimitar Berbatov with 89 attack is only 1 point off the highest stat you can have as a non-man of the match. And then the last team the second last team, West Ham. Star players are Craig Bellamy, 75, and Dean Ashton, 71. And then finally, for the last base team, we've got Wigan. Chris Kirkland, star player, keeper again, with 66. And then the other player, Heskey, which people who used to watch KSI back in the old days of his channel, that's a name that you'll be well familiar with 63 attack. Now we move on to the man of the matches. Personally, my favourite thing about this collection are the man of the matches and limited editions. The design, they look so good with the black and gold and silver. It's just, they look by far my favourite out of any man of the matches or limited editions that have ever existed in Attax. So I do have all of these. First of all, each team has 3 man of the matches. So first of all, for Arsenal, we've got Van Persie with 95 attack, Walcott with 93, and Fabregas with 94. So that's a pretty good set for Arsenal. Aston Villa, we've got Gareth Barry with 86, Ashley Young with 84, and Rio Coca with 83. Birmingham City, we've got Radi Jaidi, I've probably butchered that, with 74, Carpo with 73, and McShaffrey with 77. Next team, we've got Blackburn with 95 defence on keeper Brad Friedel, very good one. David Bentley with 88 and Robbie Savage with 84. Bolton, we've got El Hadji Diouf with 87, probably butchered that. Kevin Davies with 82 and Anelka with 96, very good card. Chelsea, one of the best sets in the entire collection, 200 stat players, and just to note, the 100 club did not exist until the 2008-9 season, so the one after this one. And this season, players with 100 were just known as man of the matches still, but they just happened to have 100. And there is still a 101 card, but again, not 100 club, just a man of the match. But we've got John Terry, 100 defence and 61, so the max stat you can have. Joe Cole, 97-65, still very good. And then Didier Drogba, 53 defence and 100 attack. So these were basically unbeatable, except by the 101 card. Then we've got Derby again. We've got Tyrone Mears, 70 defence. Matt Oakley, 74. And Robert Earnshaw, 77 on the attack. Everton, 92 on Arteta, pretty good. Phil Jagielka, 75-85, pretty good all-rounder. And Andrew Johnson, 92 attack, also pretty good. Fulham, 74 on Stephen Davis. David Healy, 80. And Diamansi Kamara with 78. Now, turning over, we've got Liverpool, which has the best card in the entire collection. We've got John Henry's 81, Peter Crouch 92 attack, very good. And then, good job. And then the 101 card for this season, which is a pretty legendary card for Match Attax collectors. The very first one, Steven Gerrard. So that card is unbeatable. Play it. So then we've got Man City, Micah Richards 87, Ilano 85, and Petrov 80. Man United, another one of the best. We've got another 100 stat player with Ronaldo. Owen Hargreaves 90 defence and Ryan Giggs 95. Then we've got Middlesbrough, Luke Young with 78. Stuart Downing with 86 and 2K Sarnley with 87. And the final 100 stat player of this collection, I believe, Shay Given with 100 defence, best goalkeeper card in the collection. Alan Smith with 83 attack, and Michael Owen with 97, just escaped being 100 stat. David James, 96, second best goalkeeper. Matthew Taylor, 80 and 80, and David Nugent with 78 for Portsmouth. Getting on to the last two pages of Man of the Matches here. We've got Nicky Shorey with 80, Kitson with 76, and Leroy Lita with 82 for Reading. Sunderland, 77 attack on Michael Chopra, I believe. Kieran Richardson with 75, and Carlos Edwards with 70. Tottenham, very good set here, very, very consistently high. Aaron Lennon, 96, Darren Bent, 94, and Dimitar Berbatov, 98. One of the closest to 100 stat. That doesn't actually make what it is. Then we've got the last two teams. West Ham, Lucas Neal with 82. Lindenberg with 85. Or is that Ljungberg? Sorry, Ljungberg, not Lindenberg. And Dean Ashton with 88. It's kind of hard to read with the shiny card in the shiny sleeve. And then the last team here, we've got Mario Melchiot with 78, Jason Kumas with 75, and Emil Heskey again with 78. And the last two cards here are the so far two limited edition players that I own for this season. So Carlos Tevez was the one included with this binder, and Anelka, I believe, is from the extra for this season, possibly. I'm not sure. I think he was included actually with the little wait, was Tevez included with the binder, or was he included with the like the, what do you call it, the pitch? I think he might have been included with the pitch. He was either included with the binder or the pitch, and then Anelka, I think, is from Attax Extra, although I'm not certain about that. Actually, yes, he is, because what you'll notice is with the limited editions, the man of the matches have a different art for the player, whereas the limited editions use the base art for the base player. So as you can see there, what an opening there. That was a really lucky random opening. Carlos Tevez right there. It's the same art as the limited edition card, as you can see, so that's how you can tell if it's from the base or extra. And then Anelka obviously looks completely different to his base stat. Just find him real quick. He's not even on the same team, but yeah, that's my point there. Chelsea. So that is the 2007 to 2008 collection I have so far. I did think I had the trophy, but for some reason it's not in here. Not sure where that is. But yeah, I'm going to be getting some more of the limited editions for this collection. And I also have I haven't completed any of the other collections, but I do have some nice cards from those. So if you want to see some more Attax videos, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe to stay tuned for future uploads. For now though, this has been Volkus. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.